Oh. They've changed the chat. The layout here is different. What's this do? Okay, that just flips the camera. What's this button do? Oh, that's great. Apparently I can add bubbles to the live stream. Change filters here. This is all new, I think. This would be a really annoying live stream to watch. I watch an old-timey sepia live stream here. All right, well, we'll go back to normal for now. But if you guys want me to, put on some dumb filter, I'm more than happy. Oh, it's mute. What's this button? Oh, this is a button. What's this? Saves. It's like a button that like saves part of the video. Sorry, guys. They're putting like new stuff on here. It's like new crap here on the live stream. But hey, how are you guys doing? I'm on my way back, driving home, and I stopped here to grab a little bit of food. Of course, it's Saturday night, so there's a long wait. So I figured while I'm waiting on my dinner, they said they're going to send me a text message while I'm waiting for my dinner. I figured I would chat with you guys. So here I am. Is my camera still working? Okay. I think I have the camera here. So the camera works in the strictest sense. It does work. This basically the main thing that happened is this like back selfie part got bent. So this doesn't go straight up. That's difficult. So it could be used. It could be used, but I switched to an older camera here that I used before. It's a little worse for wear, but at least like everything seems to be working fairly functional on it. But yeah, I mean, I buy more than these are G7X. I buy more. I probably buy more than one of these a year. I wouldn't say I buy 2 a year, but I buy more than 1 a year on average. These are getting harder to find. I was gonna buy a new one. I don't have them anywhere. I have a back order put in at a camera company to send me one. So yeah. What about the drone? I can't use the drone anymore because someone contacted the what is it, the FA and complained about me. Like, not someone in good faith, obviously, but someone who, you know, a troll, called the FFA, complained about my videos. Technically, you know, in all fairness, apparently the FFA guy tells me I need to have a commercial license to put the drone footage in my videos. Odd thing is I can actually fly it. Like, I'm allowed to fly it, I'm allowed to record it, but when I put it in the videos, that's apparently where I get in trouble. So I honestly don't know. Now I'm thinking, I don't know what like the penalty is, like if there's a fine or something. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get the commercial license. I just don't have Splorin Someone is a psychopath. I mean, you can make your own judgment there. I don't know who it is. I don't know who the person is. I don't know. You know, I might have like an idea in my head on who it might have been, but I'm not gonna sit and like make accusations, make theories on who it may have been, because I don't know. I don't know, but I think they're probably a giant wiener. So whatever. But I don't have the time. It's not an easy test. It's a hard test. It requires you to really know every in and out of drones, how they work, the laws. I don't have time. I don't have time to go to an airport and take a test. So I had to make the decision that I'm just not going to Yankee in the South called me out? What? I highly doubt that. Splorin says, someone can bite me. Troll Patrol done did it? I don't know who did it. Maybe. I don't know. Could be anyone. I mean, you know, in the end, like I can take responsibility for the fact that it, you know, that apparently, unbeknownst to me, I was not, you know, not supposed to be flying it. So basically they tattled, I guess, is the... someone asked about what camera I use. Is a G7X Mach 2. This is what I film almost all my videos with, besides sometimes I use the drone for, not the drone, the action cam. And this is what I use to do all the other filming. It rattles when I shake it. Charlotte McKinnon says, this is boring. Well, I would suggest if this is boring, if this is not interesting to you, then find something out there more interesting. You could go right here on YouTube. You could probably find someone saying more interesting things. Splorin says, did you tire of us in Florida? No, I didn't get tired of Florida. I got homesick. I wouldn't move to Florida if it wasn't. There's a lot of reasons I don't, but, you know, sometimes I wish I lived in Florida. Did I fix my tire yet? No. Calvin Franklin, thank you for the super chat. I'll show you guys right now. Let's see, I got a button here that'll flip this around. See, I still got that tire light on. Someone told me if I just put air in the tire, if I just put a little bit of air in the tire, it'll make that go away. But that's like the sensor is that. Let me show, I can actually show you guys. Let me see. There's no personal information here, I don't think. So yeah, this is why this light won't go off. This is why these warnings won't keep coming out, because this is supposed to tell you, thank you, JD, for the super chat. This is supposed to tell you the pressure of each tire. So that back left tire, it just can't tell me. It can't tell me. So if that were to go flat, then that would be bad, because I wouldn't know. I may need to take it in. I don't know. It's hard to get an appointment. I had a problem with my car. My turn signal went out Groundhog's Day when I was in Punxsutawney, and I ended up having to fix it myself. JD, thank you for the super chat. This is hello from from Delaware. How did you like our little state while you're at the state fair? Delaware's fun. It's not, you know, I think Delaware is a smaller state, so there's not like a billion things to do, but probably my favorite place in Delaware is Rehoboth Beach. They have an amazing Funland. Is a little boardwalk amusement park that's got a great dark ride. Official Greg was also ever return to wrestling. I love wrestling. I don't know I don't know if I'm in good enough shape. I don't know. I'm older now. It's been a while. Denise Boldia said, "Did you hear that Marvel's Mechanical Museum lost its fight?" I heard that they're getting demolished. My understanding is they do not own the building. They do not own the property. Obviously that sucks. Like, I think it sucks that that they have to move. They said they're moving. They said they're going to find a new location. I'm not. People asking, was I a wrestler? I've had a wrestling match. I wouldn't call myself a wrestler. I think that would be an overstatement of the facts. The food smells good from the restaurant. I'm really hungry. Amateur, professional. It would be professional, independent professional wrestling. I'm not back yet, North Carolina. I'm on my way. Simon Osmond, thank you for the super chat. Says, "Hey Jacob, from England, any chance you'd visit us over here in Blighty? Some pretty awful exhibitions out here." Yeah, someday maybe we could finally get to get out there. Justin Leclerc, thank you for the super chats. I'm the guy that brought you your scrambler cart. Thank you so much, sir. I do. I will always remember that. I always appreciate that. It says, "Stop by Moneta, Virginia, for me to show you What About Bob filming spots." Oh yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen What About Bob. That may be a movie I need to go back and revisit. But again, thank you for the super chat, and yeah, maybe we can do that sometime. I don't know what a catalytic converter is, to be completely honest with you. I don't know how cars work. I know there's a motor or an engine. Is that the same thing? And without an engine, the cars, the wheels can't really turn. I don't think. Or maybe they can. Who knows? Who's lurking? Can you guys see that? He looks like Michael Myers there. You guys see him? See Clark? Catalytic converter, a piece of tube that's filled with precious metals that filter out bad chemicals. So, do people steal that? Gamer Goblin, thank you for the super chat. Who's your favorite wrestler and favorite match? Bray Wyatt is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And one of my favorite matches of all time is Shawn Michaels versus Mankind. Cartoon Mark, thank you for the super chat. Hello from Albany, New York, the capital. LOL. Albany is the capital. What team am I on in Pokemon Go? I'm on the blue team. Jeff Thompson, thank you for the super chat. Says, really enjoyed your time with Adam. Yeah, I had a good time. Good time hanging out with Adam. Good time visiting some friends in Florida. Remember when you won the lightweight championship from Chad Ripley? I do. Chat Ripley. Wonders, I think I found Adam through your channel. Yeah, a lot of people found me from from Adam's channel. Sam the Man says, check out the Houdini Museum and Magic Show in Scranton, Pennsylvania. They'll let you film the whole thing. Just call ahead. So you got to get like permission first before you film. No, like magic shows are something that a lot of magicians really don't want you filming their magic shows. And, you know, part of the reason they don't want you to film it is because when you've got it on film, it makes it easier for people to figure out the trick. No need to get permission to film, says Anthony Saletti. I don't know, I like to know, like, if they're just cool with it, I'd rather just show up. Like, I don't know, I don't like to make a big to-do about showing up. See, this is I got permission from them and I only have a small channel. Okay. Denise Baldia says, don't forget about the Nain de Rouge Parade in Detroit. It's slated for March 24th this year. I've got it, I got it on my calendar. So, yeah, a friend of mine who is a magician, you know, kind of explained to me, like a magician will never do the same trick twice in a row because you watch him do the trick once, you never figure it out. You watch it the second time and you're looking and you can figure it out. And if you watch a video, you can watch it over and over again and you can kind of break down like how they can do it. But when they just do it and you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know how they're going to do it, you can't process all that information at the same time. That's part of the way magic works. When is Jen back in the videos? Hopefully soon. I'll be getting home soon. Paul Sorensen says, do you know if there is a museum of museums? As far as I know, there is not. Xana Girl says, Jacob, are you going to Transworld this year? Yes. I am planning on being at Transworld. I don't think I'm going to be at the East Coast one, the East Coast Hunters Convention. Sarah Marie, thank you for the very generous $50 super chat. It says, thank you for the wonderful postcards you sent me. I have a small collection now and I can't wait for more. Hope you come to Cali soon. Much love to you and Jen. God bless you on both your journeys. Well, thank you so much. That's very generous and I really appreciate it. Maya south of the border. No, that was a week or so ago. It's here and there. Says, are you going to the Oddies convention in Charlotte next Saturday? I haven't decided yet. AD Burger says, why don't you eat more fruit, Jacob? I eat berries. I eat blueberries and raspberries. I do eat other fruit sometimes, but I try, because fruit does have a lot of fruit does have a lot of sugar in it, and I'm really trying to keep down my sugar. Like, obviously, a piece of fruit is better for you than candy or ice cream, but I kind of try to reserve, like, fruit is almost like a dessert. And that's just, you know, I'm not giving anyone advice. I'm not telling anyone how to eat. I'm just telling you how I eat. Makeover says, do you listen to music or podcasts while driving? Both. I listen to both. What's that monkey thing in the background? It's Clark. Clark's back there. Sorry, Clark makes me smile. Oh my gosh. Where am I tonight? Tonight we're waiting on my dinner. It's supposed to be an hour wait. I figure everything's gonna be a wait tonight, so I just stayed where I actually wanted to be. Jay Morgan, thank you for the $10 super chat. Ash, how are you doing? It's Clark rules. Yeah, me and Clark, we've had some fun together. Sam the Man says, beside the Houdini Museum, Scranton has a lot more to do. I do want to go to Scranton and do a video on The Office. Mark Z Hammer, thank you for the super chat. I haven't seen the Micro Wrestling TV show. I don't know what channel it's on. Obviously I've seen the live show in Pigeon Forge. Did I pick a name for the bunker yet? I don't know. Right now it's still the bunker, I think. Suzanne Lanza, thank you for the super chat. Fisher Greg says, why don't you go on roller coasters as much? I'll go on roller coasters if I'm allowed to film them. I don't go on roller coasters if I'm not filming, because I don't really like riding roller coasters. Like, it's worth it to me if I can film it, but if they're not gonna let me film, then why? Adam S. says, Clark has black eyes like a doll's eyes. G-Man says, we appreciate the roller coaster sacrifice you make for us. Yeah, I know you guys want to see it. Evan Cotner, thank you for the super chat. Says, love the possum pin. Looks great on my battle vest. Well, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for buying a pin. You know, all those things, they help keep the train on the track, the boat in the water, and the dirigible in the air. Sam the Man says, is Clark named after Clark Griswold? No, actually, I named him after, from One Fish, Two Fish, from Dr. Seuss. There's the character Clark in there. They found him. This is a big monster. It says, "This is Clark. We named him Clark. We found him in the park." Am I going to be vlogging Dollywood on Pass Holder Day? I don't know that I'll be in town. I don't know. I rode the Zipper 2 years ago. I don't know that I ever need to ride the Zipper again. Like, isn't once enough? Oh, what's this? Navi Mac Life says you can buy a DJI Mini 2 and you don't have to register it. Waits under the wait to register. I'm gonna screenshot this and do some research. Are you sure? Because I don't know what the difference between registering is, or if I could still get in trouble for flying it. If I can fly it without getting in trouble for flying it, then maybe it's something I consider. How much did I pay for it? Clark was a gift. So the story behind Clark, if you guys didn't see it in the video, is someone, a viewer, was trying to order a replica of Falcor, the luck dragon from Neverending Story, and then Clark, when they ordered it, Clark showed up. Clark does not look like, only vaguely looks like the Falcor, the luck dragon, and they sent it to me. They said, figured I liked weird stuff, so I asked if I wanted Clark, and I said, you know what, send him on. Exlanded says, just saw you drop the camera on the roller coaster. I've been watching for years now. Keep it up. Well, thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for watching. Susan Lanza, thank you for the super chat. Says, loved seeing Jacob, Adam, and Jay together. Thank you so much. Terry Doan says, a cruise video would be great with Jenny. Maybe. Neither me or Jen have like a strong desire to cruise, but we're like, at the same time, we're like willing to check it out. Nick Nacho, thank you for the super chats. Hope to see you at Mothman Fest again this year. Keep up the great work. I hope to be at Mothman Fest. I don't know for 100% sure. Did you know that the Billiken is the mascot of Osaka, Japan? That's interesting. Simon Osman, thank you for the super chat. Will you ever consider sending postcards to the UK? I do send postcards to the UK. I can't send my merch there, but I can send the postcards. Santa Girl says, Jacob, but do you hear the theory that going around that says Tiger King is cursed? 2 people died and 2 jailed, 1 lost his whole zoo. Who else died? Oh man, I can't remember the gentleman's name that one that passed away. The one I met at the zoo. He passed away. Who else passed away? Joe didn't pass away, did he? Eric is the one I met. Okay, Eric, yeah. Then who else passed away? CC Upload said you said about Marvin's closing. They said they're not closing. They said they're moving. That's the last I heard. I would be sad if they closed, but they said that they're moving. And you know what? I hope they get a bigger. I think honestly, I'd love to see you in a bigger location. I think they've outgrown, their location. Navi Mac Life says 100% positive. You don't have to register a drone. 49 grams. So you can use it for commercial purposes. That's my question. I believe you 100% that you don't have to register it. I just don't know that much about drones. So I'm like, if you don't register, if it's a drone that you don't need to register, does that mean that it's a drone that you can use for commercial filming without, because I may consider it. I may go out and buy one if I can use it. If I know that I can use it without an issue, I will probably go get one. Randomly Randy says, still need a 107 commercial purpose. Yeah, so see, yeah. Navi Macalite says, you can use it for commercial purposes. Use it on my channel. Also a paid YouTuber here. Well, that's awesome. So, yeah. The G-Man says, as long as you don't sell the footage and it's under 250 grams. I'm getting all sorts of different conflicting pieces of advice here. Sam the Man says, I have any tips on how to get bigger on YouTube? I mean, all I know is what I did. You know, and that's just, I never tried to get bigger. I tried to entertain myself, try to put out stuff that I liked. Like, the goal of the channel wasn't, you know, now I do consider what people want to see. Okay, Adam Heb says, federal law requires all drones operated under 14 Part 107 to be registered. The limited statutory exception for recreation requires registration of an aircraft weighing more than 25. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I appreciate it, but I like... Joe Mendonca, thank you for the super chats. Howdy, Jacob from the Mendonca family. Well, thank you. Michael DeFilippi, I'm sorry, Michael DeFilippi. Says, hope you're well, Jacob. Area 1609 misses you. Oh, I had a great time. Great time at the UFO Airbnb, and I do appreciate you having me out there. Says, I was at Ober-Gatlinburg today. You got to get some content up there. I absolutely do. It has been some time since I have been up to Ober-Gatlinburg. Not since I haven't been there since before they changed the name. Then I'll call it Ober Mountain. But I definitely do need to get back up there. Santa Girl, thank you for the super chat. Says, been following you since you had 5,000 subscribers. So thank you. You're an very early supporter. Says, by far one of my favorite channels and dudes on the YouTube. Thank you so much. Why has Adam the Moon not been updating? Someone said, people saying you can't sell the footage. But I would think that, I mean, that's a strange term because I'm not selling the footage, but I'm using the footage. And the FAA says that they consider that to be commercial. I don't know. It's so... Yeah, Adam up every single day. What my wait time is. Sounds like I'm gonna have to like get a lawyer to explain to me the drone thing. I don't know. Like, I don't want to run. I'm not gonna risk it. Like, you know, once you get a call from the FFA, you're gonna start taking things pretty serious. So unless I get like some sort of confirmation. Navi Macalai says, you can do whatever you want with the footage. Bands and I, the motorcycle company, use my footage all the time. I mean, I will definitely look into this. I mean, like, different people in the chat are saying different things. So obviously, I want to make sure everything is fine. But if that's true, like, I will research it. If that's true, if there's a drone that you can use for commercial and again, I think it's ridiculous to consider my use commercial. Like, it's not like I'm not selling my footage. I'm not making money off the individual drone footage. Like, it's incorporated into the videos. Dr. Savage Mystery went through the same thing. With what? Are you in here, Savage Mystery? Did I see you? Just ask Kara and Nate, YouTubers. They probably have a commercial license. Hauntmaster says, so many YouTubers use drone footage. I'm sure most aren't licensed. Sucks some jerk reporting. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like, you know, a lot of YouTubers are probably flying drones and using them to film, and it's not a problem. But because someone decided to, you know, they wanted to interfere with my business, my work, my life, they called me. They like, what a wiener! Like, taking the time to call the FFA. Like, it's just get out of here. But you know, but now the FFA, you know, I'm on their radar. So I'm not doing anything that's going to upset them. I don't need that in my life, obviously. You know, if they're already like watching me or waiting for me to mess up, then obviously I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk doing something unless I know 100% it's above board. Yeah, very petty. Very petty. FAA? Is it FAA? What was I saying? FFA? I was thinking it was Federal Flight Association, but why is my food taking? I'm waiting for a table. I mean, the thing is, I loved putting the drone footage in. I loved making that, but it was not a very big part of my channel. So it's just not, it doesn't make sense in any sense financially, personally. It just doesn't make sense to go through. I don't have the time. Hardly have time. I don't have time to film as much as I want to film. I don't have time to spend with my family as much as I want to spend. So I just don't, there's no way I'm gonna be able to work that in. Ryan says, Jacob, I'm honored at how happy you're to meet me and that you asked to take a picture with you. I think it's safe to consider you a friend. Absolutely, buddy. It was great to meet you. I was really excited to finally meet you. You know, you've been commenting on the videos in the live stream for years, probably years now. It was great to finally like put a face to that. Lord G, thank you for the super chat. I don't think it was anyone that was complaining about me flying it on their property or around them or anything. I think it was some, you know, some mutant, some parasocial mutant that has nothing better to do than try to cause problems for YouTubers. Mr. Geek Me Out says, you ever been to Eddie Guerrero's grave? I don't do a lot of the graves. You know, with the graves I do, I try to go to graves that are just like wacky. And a few I've been to that are people that I wanted to feature on the channel. But as far as celebrity graves, you know, it's just not my main thing. Ash, thank you for the super chat. To stay safe out there, my friend. Always wishing you luck and good fortune on the road. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for everything that you've gifted me in the bunker. Get Bruised says, Jacob, those people are jealous and have no life. So just remember, people feed off of great people. Give it up, forget them. No need to explain. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. There's some people in this world that choose to live a life of misery. Ryan says, Ric Flair did a personalized video for you. Oh, I also where is it on Instagram or somewhere? I'd like to see that. Terry Doan says, Jacob, you need to explain, where is Jenny? She's at home. She's fine. No worries. Ash says, some people are thieves of joy. Yeah, and it's important that we don't let them take our joy. That's cool, Ryan. Yeah, I'd like to see it. Purple Haze says, some people are thieves of success. Well, they've not taken any of it from me. You know, they've tried. People have tried to ruin this for me, and they've failed. You know. Denise, any thoughts on Vince McMahon debacle? It's awful. It's just flat out awful. Ryan says, wish The Rock appeared at the Royal Rumble. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome, and it would have made more sense. Like, if they wanted to do The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, they should have had The Rock win the Royal Rumble. They made a cluster out of everything. Thoughts on future museums, says Saj the boss. I mean, always looking for new museums. Always looking for museums I haven't checked out yet. Ryan says, let me ask you, you notice CM Punk getting injured? I did not. I didn't see him. I didn't had any idea he was injured. V and JP says, hi Jacob, I really enjoyed the Wax Museum video. For a small place, it was very nice. Really enjoyed the road trip. By the way, this is Vicky. I'm the one that sent you Clark. You can see Clark. All right, back here, and thank you, Vicky. See Clark, he's got his Mardi Gras beads on. He's been celebrating pretty vigorously. Oh. Clark sometimes has a hard time sitting up because he's actually meant to like his legs like point down. Like they couldn't decide if he was like supposed to be walking like a dog or standing up. Anthony Fachetta says, do you listen to music while driving? Sometimes. Do you ever listen to the band Ghost? I've never listened to the band Ghost. I've seen them. Like I've seen pictures of them in imagery, but I've never actually heard a song of theirs. Fresno, California is an amusement park that is closing soon. Which amusement park is that? Ryan says, could have told me how crazy Gasparilla was. Apparently, someone told me that apparently there's 3 parades. There's the family parade, or the children's parade, which is the family-friendly version. If I ever go back, that's the one I'll go to. Then there's the one I went to, which is madness. Absolute madness. And I did it on 2.5 hours sleep, I think. It was not a good situation. But apparently there's a 3rd parade, the night parade, which apparently is even crazier than the one I did. Man, Tampa, like, I've been to Mardi Gras. I think that is crazier than Mardi Gras. How did I meet Tampa Jay? How did I meet Tampa Jay? I think, I think I first just knew about Tampa Jay from commenting on my videos. I don't know, like before he even made videos. But I just got notified that my table is ready, so I would abruptly need to leave. Thank you so much, everyone that left a super chat. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. And until next time, this one's in the bag.